Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to add a monitor module to an existing programmed addressable filearm system. So this video will be showing how you do it without doing an auto program. If your system's already been installed and already had other devices installed in the system, you don't want to erase that whole system to do a new auto program. So this will just be showing how you add it to an existing system. Now this one's I'm going to be showing you with a monitor module, but this will also apply to pull stations, and detectors are a little different just with what mode you go into to program them. You select them as a detector instead of a module. Module like this and pull station are both considered module. Smoke detectors or heat detectors considered a detector. But I have another video on how to do it with a detector, which is a pretty similar process, but that will just show how to do it with specifically a detector. This, as you can see, is an MDF 300 monitor module. Now, I believe this is a dual monitor module. I hope it's a dual monitor module. It comes with 2 resistors, so it is. So I'll show you how you install this dual monitor module, and it's pretty much the same as a pull station. I have a video out on showing you how you install those type of pull stations in my replacing firearm system video. And the part that this is a dual monitor module doesn't really matter. So first we will open our monitor module, which this one's still new in box, sealed. Here is our cover plate for the monitor module. This one's a bright white one instead of an ivory. Here's our instructions. And here's the monitor module itself, which here's our 1s and 10s place. As you can see, this can go up to address number 159. And right here, we have our 2 end of line. This monitor module is designed to mount onto a 4-inch square or a 4x4 square box. That's the box it's designed to mount onto. So as you can see, it can fit on the box. This way you just want to move your screws down to the other holes, or you can also mount it if your 4x4 is mounted this way, same thing. So designed to mount onto a 4x4. And that is what I have mounted up here for it to mount onto. Now this monitor module will be monitoring a pull station, a conventional pull station, and a conventional CO detector. That's why we need the dual monitor module, which I will show you the wiring up there now. So in this box right here, we have our SLC. Now this is a Class A SLC loop, which is the better way to do it, because if your loop gets broken somewhere, let's say I cut both these wires, cut everything off right there, the SLC would still work, still function. So right here is the SLC loop, which will go onto the SLC terminals. It's just has morettes on it right now, or wire nuts, whatever you want to call them, to complete the loop so the panel doesn't have a trouble. This is our zone for the pull station, and this is our zone for the CO detector. This right here is some non-recyclable power stuff that won't have anything to do with the monitor module. So looking at our monitor module here, these 2 terminals on this side is the SLC negative and SLC positive, and here will be one of our zone negative positive. Here will be our other zone negative positive. I said that backwards. Negative positive, negative positive. So that's the way this is. By the way, these terminals are a Phillips head screw. Is what you will want, and they come a little bit stiff, brand new, but they loosen up if you tighten them or loosen them at all. So I will first wire up our 2 zones. Will be our pull station Those terminals are snug. We don't need them extremely tight. Now our other zone will go in these 2 terminals. This is 18 gauge. I believe these terminals will take a minimum size of 18 gauge and a maximum of probably 12 gauge. if they're the same as pull stations. Yeah, should be maximum of 12, minimum 18. So that's our zones wired up, or our conventional side. Next we will do the SLC side, which here is our SLC positive, which we may get a trouble on the panel. Sure we will. We'll go down here. Tighten that guy up. And our SLC negative will go right there. And those wire nuts weren't done up very tight because I knew that I'd need to redo them into these terminals, so that's why they came undone easily and were not pre-twisted. There we go. Next thing you will want to do is neatly push your wires back into the box. As you can see, it's pulling. So you'll want to do that in some fashion that will they will not be pinched in any manner. And as you can see, if I put our monitor module back there, we won't be using those screws right there, or that spot. We want to use these ones. Now we can take our monitor module and put it on those terminals. Next, we will want to set our address, and this will be address number 9. So our tens place will stay at 0, and our ones place will get turned to 9, which is as far as it goes. If I was going to add any more addresses in the future, I would need to change it. Change the tens place. Now I can install the cover, which will just slip on like that.
And I can put in the screws.
Now for the programming, we need to open our panel and we need to log in, which we can just hit enter. Programming number 2, the factory master password is 5 zeros. If you've changed it, you'll need to do your password that you've changed it to. I'm going to turn off the lights so hopefully you can see a little better. So now we will want to go into point program, which is number 2. Now this will be a module, same as a pull station. Pull station will be a module, that will be a module. Most things are modules unless it's a detector. Now we will want to go to add because we're adding one, and this will be address 009. And it knows that it's a monitor or a control. It knows if it's pull station or if it's monitor module. It can just tell by talking to it. And this is not a control module, this is a monitor module, which we'll do number 2. Module is added. So we can escape that. And now that that one's added and we go back, we can go back to add, and we will want to add again. This will be 010 this time because this will take up 2 addresses. It's a monitor Uh-oh. Well, I guess that one is an alarm. I'll have to go investigate that. I reset our system and hopefully the alarm doesn't come back. I'm sure it will though. Almost positive it will. Yeah. Alright, I'll figure this out and I'll come back. Alright, we're all good now. Really simple issue is apparently you have to use those resistors that come with it. I guess 4.7k ohm resistors aren't the right resistor value for it, so that will just end up causing an alarm. So I switched out that resistor on the pull station and everything's good now. So I'll go back to where we were. We were in edit. So basically you set your address. I adjust it to number 9, and because it's a dual monitor module, it'll take the address you set it to and the next address higher than that. So I guess if you had something else on the loop, you'd want to set that to 11, not 10, being that the address will be needed for this. So let's do address number 9, which will be for the CO, so 009. Oops, that's the wrong one. 009. So right now, I think I accidentally set it to a pull station. So we'll change that. We'll change the type. We'll see if there's anything for CO in here. Don't want supervisory auto resettable. Don't want HVAC override, nope. No, we could just set it to a supervisory. It's either that or a monitor, so let's just set it to 2 for supervisory. So that will be a supervisory. Enabled, yes. Pre-signal, I don't think that'll do anything. Zone assignment, that don't need to assign it to a zone, so now we'll do description, which is number 2. Clear all of that stuff, and then I will type it out like old school texting. Now that we've got that typed in, I think I have it typed in correctly. I will just hit enter. Yeah, that's CO detector. Set to supervisory. So we can escape that. Now we will do 010. This one's just a monitor right now, which I will change it to the type to pull station. No pre-signal. Walk test, yes. Don't want to assign it to a zone. I will do the description. Get rid of all that stuff. Clear. I'll set this to tower pull station. So that's that, so we can just hit enter. power pulsation, and that will be type pulsation. So that's all good. So we can escape that. And that's everything to do with the programming. So the only other things we will want to do is test it, but that won't be demonstrated in this video. I will wait for my next system test for that to be. But we do know that it's programmed, and that's how you program it and add it to an existing system. And a pulse station is very similar, and as I said, I have a separate video that shows you how to do a smoke or any type of detector. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe if you enjoy these videos and want to see more like it. Once again, thanks for watching. Any comments or questions, leave those down below. Bye for now.